Death, my faith in humanity has been restored. Lightning confirmed. I mean, yeah, kinda, kinda hinted at strongly. Yeah, lightning. Lightning would be. I guess the question is, would lightning be the energy domain or the light domain? Because light is a form of energy. I assume it's gonna be part of the energy domain, but we'll see. I feel like Exanima's like the thaumaturgy trees. They don't feel like scientifically precise. Like force is also energy. Force is kinetic energy. So then what would energy thaumaturgy be? Like if light covers like light isn't kinetic energy. Light is like energy. Light is like wavelength energy. I now have a green flavored magic tree. Like nature druid stuff. Wow. Never say never. Maybe a green themed thaumaturgy will come in SG. Soy Guneris. Personally, I'm not a big fan of colored magic in my games. That sounds racist as fuck, I just realized, but like just as the words were leaving my mouth, I'm like, wow, is that really racist? You don't like colored magic in your games? Disappointing. Anyway, like I feel like magic should be invisible. Kind of like the Force in Star Wars. Like you just wave your hands and things just happen. I feel like magic that uses colored VFX, it's just a little bit corny. Big Man canceling set is worse than Blizzard. I mean, you think I am. You think I am, but I'm not. Where are you even gonna clip this on? Your phone? You guys don't have phones. I'm a dev, so that makes everything I say more funny because like my like former devs have said that, so I get to be the anti-dev. I get to be the dark horse dev that gets to meme on other devs. That's my secret power. My milk mustache. What? What? Did I not wash that off? I thought I washed that off. What milk mustache? I don't know what you're talking about. It's almond milk. It's almond milk, guys. It's not. It's not red milk. You know all the players complaining about Ashes of Creation. All the doomsayers, who are like, they're saying there's never gonna be a new MMO that would be the WoW killer. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm here to prove that Asians can do anything. Asians can kill WoW itself. Just you wait and watch. One lone Asian neckbeard against the AAA industry. Who will win? One forever online Asian neckbeard who doesn't even have a neckbeard. Because they can't grow one. Getting a bit distracted. I need to shut up and work. You guys are distracting me. This stream isn't for entertainment, you know. I'm not a Josh Stripe Hayes or whatever. I'm not asking gold. I'm here to do work. I'm here to bore you to tears while you guys watch me sculpt. This is the life of an actual developer. This is what actual devs do all day. They waste their lives doing this, and after they're done wasting their lives doing this, they do more of this in their free time. Like I am doing right now. Well, the good ones anyway. The ones that stay competitive, they do this in their off time. The ones who don't, well, the ones that don't do this in their off time, they get to find out that their company is laying them off through social media. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is sometimes. Life is harsh. It's brutal. It's ugly. Gotta embrace the hustle culture. Even though I'm Chinese, you know, I gotta embrace the Japanese work ethic. If it's one thing the Japanese do right, it's anime, well, it's just anime and work ethic. I tried to think of something else that Japanese people do better than Chinese people. I'm stirring the pot. You see, this is how you gain a notoriety online. You stir the pot. You stir the pot and you bring in ancient grievances. You gotta make sure the warring kingdoms stay warring and not at peace. You can't make money off of peace. Peace is a lie. There is only power. Through power, my chains are broken. Not that I was in chains anyway. Baka. I don't know I'm like this. I had a chocolate cake and I had coffee, so I am a little... My energy level is a little bit higher than normal. But I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk like usual. I should go back to playing SOTOR. I am kind of getting bored of Orphan's Meat. There's supposed to be like a big content drop sooner than later. But it hasn't dropped yet, so maybe I'll check out SOTOR for a bit. There's also like Terraria also released an update, which is interesting. Like the Terraria devs, they're always like, "Oh yeah, you know what? That's our last update." Not. Yeah. They just bust out a new update. It's not fair. It's not fair. How come they're so good at game developing? Everyone loves them. No one complains that their game is dead, even though they haven't worked on it. Well, they have worked on it. I guess that's why nobody complains that their game is dead. Like, oh yeah, Terraria. Terraria is my childhood. Just you wait. Just you wait. People will start saying Project Nova was my childhood these days. Gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay hungry with that Japanese work ethic. And you guys, for those who keep up with the Exanima, what do you guys think of the latest copy diary? You know, Maddock is like super. He's very nervous whenever he does videos. I don't blame him. Like recording videos is nerve-wracking. Even for me, live streams for me are kind of easy. I don't know why like live streams are easy for me and recording videos is terrifying. Maybe it's because hey Conrex, maybe it's because I have like an audience right now. So It's not like recording a video, it's like talking to a bunch of friends. So that's probably why uh, it's completely different. Yeah. Great coffee, much caffeine. There's a lot that we're keeping under the wrap, which is which is why I think some people are like, yeah, the coffee's a bit light. But yeah, there's just a lot that we can't really talk about right now. Like the new creature, that's just like a tiny part of the update. There's a shit ton more coming. That even though it takes up like 2/3 of every coffee diary for the past 3-4 weeks, 3-4 months. Stumbling when running was annoying, but the new running anim. Yeah, I heard people say that. Uh, I did notice people say that like the new animations look a bit stiffer. But like all like the entire animations, all of the animations for reworked. They're uh, they're almost like on a different system now. He's the way the way animations work now is there's a calculation between the joints to determine how long the legs are, and I believe this is done procedurally. This is so if you have a creature with shorter limbs or longer limbs, it'll adapt the running animations accordingly. Before that wouldn't happen. So I think there's a transition to being able to make stuff like quadrupeds, tripods. People are always asking about like quadrupeds. Like, why not? What about like a tripod? Tripede. Tripode. Yeah, it just makes it, the animation system is just less hard coded for a human being, which is nice. But yeah, it's complex, so people don't realize how much work it actually is. Every every coffee meeting, Maddox's been he's been working his ass off, and that's coming from me, someone who works his ass off. Hoping the movement is expanded. Okay. The navigation for a brain for character movement looks really awesome. Yeah, you can like look at the heel and how it's adapting. So part of that is inverse kinematics. So a lot of games have that. But I believe it's a bit more complex than that because the inverse kinematics they only determine the appearance of stepping up or stepping down. But this is like IK plus actually interacting with the environment. So it's not just appearances. It's also practical too. Hoping. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, now you were able to get this far. Now can you make jumping animation? The ultimate test. He has to be able to like animate a character jumping out of water with a fluid sim and having the fluid sim affect the character's jump animation and how far they traverse, because the water, if they've been in the water increases their mass, which increases their encumbrance, so they won't be able to jump as far. And what if like someone's climbing up a wall when they're wet, right? They're gonna be heavier, but they're also gonna dry off while climbing. That means their encumbrance will go lower the longer they climb. But also, when the longer they're climbing, uh, the lower their stamina, right? Because climbing will probably take stamina. Lots to think about as a game developer. And how is that going to work in multiplayer? How are you going to translate those systems to multiplayer? It's fun. In no other industry can you like self-sabotage yourself so much through scope creep. But it's like good scope creep, right? The things you want to see in the SG. Yeah. I mean, technically it's just a couple more calculations. I'm getting distracted again. I need to shut up and get work done. This isn't gonna turn into one of those channels where I'm a game developer, but it's just like tutorials. All I do is post tutorials. We're not doing that. We're making a real game here. It's a tutorial channel or an entertainment channel. This is a record Zeth work for hours on end until he goes to sleep channel. I thought I never mind. Arms. Thinking about giving this guy some like mechanical tendrils on the back. Would look pretty cool. Like when he's like hopping left and right, these things will swish. Jump to a wall, jump to another wall. Ooh, very, very cinematic. But that's for later. Take care of that later. You can expect a video from General Sam soon that has an interview of me, Jonathan, and Abrianne about development of Hell Mode. Nice. That's gonna be super cool. That's actually dope as hell. Tell General Sam I said hi. I really like his content. I borrow a lot of his humor. I don't know if it comes across. It probably doesn't. I have terrible humor. To this day, I still think his Sheckelstein video on Skyrim is like the funniest shit ever. That's like I think that's kind of like the first time I've really watched General Sam's videos. Maybe I watched some earlier ones, but the Skyrim one with the Sheckelstein. That one cracked me up so hard. I think Charlene came into the room and asked me like, why am I laughing so hard? And she told me to shut up because I sounded annoying. I sound like a gay man laughing when I'm having a good time. Why do you sound so gay? Xano is a hard game. If you add like more monsters in it, like through hell mode, I think the game is like balanced around a certain amount of. The encounters are Maddox certainly spent some time balancing the difficulty through like how many encounters there are. But I mean with like Forest Barricade, I'm sure like the go-to build for hell mode is like some sort of Forest Barricade build, right? Since there's so many enemies, you can just pop up a barricade, and if you have a long weapon, you can start smacking away. But that won't be something that you can do uh, forever. I think there are plans to um, reducing the power of like force barricade, so it's not like an impenetrable wall of uh, get fucked kind of magic. A lot of the difficulty comes from the fact that the rest of the thaumaturgy powers aren't in yet. Like, people complain that it's too dark in Exanima. Well, that's because there isn't light thaumaturgy yet. And I'm sure like body thaumaturgy might is a good contender for like some sort of like on the fly healing. But we don't have that either. So and we don't have checkpoints either. Not yet anyway. Yeah. Exanima's difficulty is quite difficult just because a lot of the stuff in there to mitigate difficulty hasn't been put into the game yet. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of balancing uh, once those things are added in. Hopefully. It's going to get easier. When I designed it, I did it with a villager, not abusing the terrain for playtesting. It's perfectly possible to clear the mod with a raw skill. Oh, jeez. I mean, I guess that makes sense, huh? You kind of have to do that. I wonder if the Elden Ring, I wonder if Dark Souls, like, is like Bandai Namco, FromSoft do that as well? I feel like, I don't know if they do it. I think like their fan base is just, they're just kind of like a, well, they're like Souls players. So. But yeah, certainly they didn't. I don't think they play tested Consort Radon enough. That's why they nerfed him pretty quickly. It's fun watching everyone speculate what the new creature is gonna be. I take a lot of joy in watching the clueless conversations. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a big spider? Is it gonna be a really tall something? Does it have more than 2 legs? Is it the flail monster that I sculpted years ago that hasn't shown up yet? Nobody knows. Is it the crab monster that was spoiled? The crab claw looking thing with the crab feet? Hey, the monster I kept leaking years ago. Wait, what's that? I don't recall any. The deceased mom. Right, deceased mom. Abnormal proportions. Oh, right, yeah. I remember that. That's funny. And like a curve. Curve here would be good. Red. So the Kira, the torso is going to be modular. This whole thing here. Legs will be modular. Arms will also be modular. How much modularity? These guys can't wear armor. Iron automatons, their armor is their body. Yeah, I think there is definitely a difficulty spike for development there, but I think it's basically over. So we might see an insider testing sooner than later. Quite soon, I think. That's my estimate. My estimate for the insider testing is quite soon. It got promoted from soon to quite soon. Okay, that's pretty good. I work on another part of the arm. Working on the arm components. Maybe the forearms are good. Let's go take a look here. That's thanks. It's very a number of inspirations. A lot of it is BioWare. A lot of the inspirations come from BioWare. BioWare, Star Wars, The Fifth Element. That's kind of what the arms will look like when they're at rest. Like maybe the legs need to be longer than right down here maybe. I don't know. Something's off. I feel like the torso might be, yeah, definitely the legs need to be. I haven't worked on the legs though, so makes sense that the legs would be the ones that need most work. But the length looks alright. Could be a little longer. Maybe the legs and the arms could both be a bit longer. Arms just a tiny bit longer, legs a fair amount longer. Yeah, it really is. It is so ahead of its time too. Or maybe it was just at the right time because there's a lot of this stuff from what was it? Like the when was Fifth Element released? Like I want to say like in the 90s or something. 90s or early 2000s. A lot of stuff released around then was good. I don't know why everything's been turned to shit recently. As far as the in shitification, we can't have good things like Fifth Element anymore. Okay, let's try this on for size. Yeah, that's better. The legs might be a little bit too long now. Or at least like the toes. Yeah, the toes are reaching a bit too much. Let's flatten the toes. Other than that, I think that's decent. Pretty decent proportioning. Yeah, it's been a while, huh? When that movie released, I was 4 years old. Things were so much better when I was 4 years old. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty AAA to me. A lot of 90s movies are really good. Like, so many like Pulp Fiction and cult classics came out around that time. So many. Why are the eyes inverted? Flip that. Okay. These are inverted too. What the heck? What the hey? Resize it to the handy dandy resizing tool I have here. Wait, why is everything flipping inside out? What the heck? Let's, whoops. Let's go save it and reopen ZBrush. Because I'm not sure why everything is... Oh, what the heck? It's like double as well. Alright, where is that? Okay, let's go with this. Very well, we'll flip. Wait, hold on, let's not flip. I feel like if I flip and then T-pose sub, it's gonna just mess everything up. So we'll just do it like... Okay. We'll just do it like this. I must have accidentally flipped everything. Oops. Oopsies. Let's set the automaton M. Right. We'll just have to go one by one and reflip. Nice flip. Why does everything have like double and flip? That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh. Morph target. It has morph targets too? What did I even do? Delete morph targets. I don't need them. Wait. That again. I feel like if I keep this up and I crash ZBrush, so let's save it while we still can. Because ZBrush hates low poly. Was RoboCop in the 90s? I think one of the one of the RoboCop films are in the 90s, surely. I think like the first one was in the 70s. And there's like obviously the Alien films. Aliens versus Predators. Uh, the Goonies, or some other like 90s classics. A lot. Turn some of these on double. Just so we can see the silhouette because there's no silhouette. Okay, we're good. Same again. Work. You know what? Instead of working, like why don't I just make like a Kickstarter and try to convince people out of their money? That would be so much easier than actually putting in the work. Um, but why slave over making an MMO when I can just get money out of all the suckers, out of all the Kickstarter suckers backing MMOs on Kickstarter. Like I already have like the assets. I have marketing material to be able to pull off the best Kickstarter scam this generation has ever seen. I have the know-how. I have what it takes to pull it off. I can just do that instead. Making like an actual MMO is too hard. And that's what I would say if I were smarter, but I'm not. It's not. Here, actually, give it some room. We'll give it a bit of breathing room. Be half in, half out. Half inny, half outy. I prefer it like this actually. Let me just move this over here. Oh. See. We need to fix the connection point between the head and the body. We have this here. Actually save this loop here, or maybe even let's instead of we don't need this anymore, we just take the loop from this and the loop from that and connect them together. But first I want to fix up this loop so it's nicer. Instead of a triangle, there should be more of a oops. What the heck? Oh, right, it's not like, yeah, of course. Oops. Bridge, edges. Of course, why didn't I? How could I have been so foolish? Oops. Ah. Oh, we're just missing one? Okay, fine. It's not perfect. Just nudge everything together a bit. Even it out. Like the previous Gojek was a bit even. That's better. Now these pipes, they're kind of intersecting, so we need to like cut out a slot for these in the yes. Do that. Make a duplicate of this, I guess. Make a duplicate of the cuirass just in case. Reaper. Delete a lot of this. Starting from here. It's gonna be a bit weird. Like this, these pipes go into the back. That means there needs to be intake. Something like this, maybe. Switch these to nodes, rich. That it's up a bit later. It's very, very messy. Very messy indeed. I like my polygons like I like my woman. You guys hear my dog snore? It sounds like a chainsaw. It's getting a bit cold in here. Hmm. Tricky. This goes in here. Let's build up the socket around the here. Tricky indeed. Shit. Delete. Delete. Keep hitting the wrong buttons over and over again. This could be kind of tricky too. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, put this. This. Let's go delete this actually for a sec. Stitch tool. Fundamentally changing the topology of the structure. Wonder if I should just stitch this. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, let's just do this, and we can manipulate it back into position right here. Yeah, this isn't even 4. It's like 4 here, right? No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. There's 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get rid of. Let's that there. We need to get rid of 1. Stage 2 complete. Music's so hyped. I'm so hyped to do 3D. Oh wait, we gotta delete one more. Shit. There we go. There we go. And then we're running into a spiral at the end here. Gotta fix that as well. I wonder if we can just do this maybe. This last one here. Let's insert with bridge. There we go. Perfect. I don't want that kind of connection there. Unless... I guess for now, we'll see. Fix that later. We have this. Courgette is kind of in the way now. Just nudge that. Wait. And we have our channel for the pipe that goes in here. Yay! Yay! Do cool stuff like maybe I don't know. Should we color the pipes a different color? I'm thinking either like a brass maybe, or like a darker gray. But we'll just try like darker gray for now. Because I tried brass earlier and it's just too colorful for the iron automatons, so I didn't do it. So we go with a darker gray. Maybe let's go even darker than that. Alright. I think that'll work out pretty well. We need to figure out what to do here. I need to make sure that these pipes, they don't intersect with other modular parts. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue. They don't cross the boundaries of different modular parts. I save it. Right back, I need a pee. I got a pee pee. I am back. Hey, Pedro, how's it going? Thing on my face? Is it called my face? You can't get me with that trick, Sicaria. Can't get me with those dad jokes. Yeah, copper would actually look pretty cool. Like a copper pipes. Makes sense too. You could try copper. Like no, it's like too bright now. What if we like tone it down to um turn down the intensity, saturation, maybe something like that? That could work, I guess. Increase the brightness of the like copper would make a lot of sense. Get exothermic structure. I feel like this is still a little bit too bright. Do that. Maybe like almost black, like very heavily suited copper. Very dirty copper. I don't know. Yeah, it'd have to almost be like black. Now it's like not even copper anymore. Yeah, like it should be like more monocolor. But I don't want it to be monocolor. Because that's usually a bad thing. You don't want such a monocolor. You want like things to be slightly colored. Like instead of black, it should be dark purple. It should be dark green. Right, Zakaria? You even know this. You're a character artist like myself. Oops. Kind like a no, yeah. like save this color. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oops. What day is it? It's like Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, my dudes. It'll be Thursday soon, though. Um, and modify this plate quite a bit. I still don't know how long you're supposed to keep these masks on. I guess leave them on until they feel kind of dry. That's. But then, Charlene usually says I leave my masks on way too long. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I know. I can play a bit of Dune, maybe. They removed taxes in Dune. Hooray. If only they can do that in real life, that'd be nice. Come on, Funcom, help remove taxes from IRL. That'd be sick. Getting kind of late. Well, it's been like 2 hours, 20 minutes. My mask is dry. I'm gonna end the stream here tonight. Yeah. I don't know what to. I don't know what to play anymore. Whirlwind's Me is kind of run its course for me. Alright. Take care, guys. I'll be back. And then back. I'll be back. I'll be back. How does he say? Anyway. Bye. See you, Zakaria.